Hi there, it's Wednesday, the 29th of April, almost the beginning of yet another new month. Week 5, week 6, who's counting, of the stay-at-home instructions. And by now, many of us are really wrestling with how much longer is this going to go on. In fact, in the midst of those kind of discouragements, we're often prone to set good counsel aside. We're often just so anxious to meet with our family and our friends, go out to dinner somewhere, or just get out of these walls that are driving me crazy. We're almost prone to do anything. But I'm talking to you today to encourage you not to listen to those inner voices. Do you know one of the reasons the letters in the New Testament were written to fledgling congregations is because left without leadership, left on their own, those churches, whether they were in Corinth or Thessalonica, whether they were the congregations that Timothy was instructed to lead, the churches of Galatia or the church in Rome, left without proper leadership, left without the ability to gather together regularly, they too were prone to listen to voices that would lead them astray. Today, I want to encourage you to be reflective enough to give sober second thought to the things that you're considering, to be honest enough to acknowledge whether in fact it is good counsel you're listening to or frustration, fear, and boredom. God wants you to know that He's with you. God wants you to know that He has you in the very palm of His hand. He wants you to know that this too will pass, that God wins. He wants you to know that life is never going to be the same, but it's going to be better. It's going to be better because if you've lived this pandemic reasonably well, you've learned more about yourself than you knew before. My prayer is that you've learned more about God and that you've come to understand the need to be regularly tethered with Him. We offer some of those opportunities if you haven't tried them yet. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 8:30, you have the opportunity to join us on Facebook Live for morning prayer. 20 minutes to hear the scriptures, to pray together in community, to remain tethered to Christ. 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m., we do a great evening service called Compline. And we're now offering Bible studies online. All you need to do is go to our website or email me, text me, and I'll be happy to fill you in on those details. But I'm really writing to encourage you. I'm writing to encourage you not to focus on the swamp, but to focus on the light and on the horizon. For the light of Christ dispels darkness. And my prayer is for you that you will know His light abounding in your life. Light that brings clarity of thinking, light that brings healing, light that brings hope. For indeed, that is the God we serve, the God of healing, hope, the God who dispels fear, the God who invites us into an even more personal relationship with Him.